Good evening, Senators. Welcome to our 115th commencement ceremony at Dover High School. Please stay standing, silence your cell phones, and remove your hats as our very own Dover High School chorus sings our national anthem. Thank you, and you may be seated. I am Dr. Courtney Voschel, Principal of Dover High School. Welcome to tonight's graduation ceremony celebrating the class of 2017. I would like to thank our band and chorus for their special renditions of Pomp and Circumstance and the national anthem under the direction of Mr. Brad Whiteknight and Mr. Garrett George. I would also like to thank our junior ROTC cadets under the direction of Major John Murphy. At this time, I would like to recognize and thank the following individuals for joining us. Our guests on stage, School Board President, Mr. Sean Christensen. Vice President, Mr. John Martin. Board Member, Mr. Ralph Taylor. And Board Member, Dr. Shonda Jackson Short. We also have two former board members with us on stage this evening, Mr. Phil Martino and Ms. Kay Sass. From the Capital School District, Superintendent, Dr. Dan Shelton. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Sylvia Henderson. Director of Secondary Instruction, Mr. Paul Dunford. Supervisor of Secondary Instruction, Mr. Gene Montano. Joining us on the field, Director of Special Services, Dr. Joyce Denman. Director of Human Resources, Ms. Mary Cook. Supervisor of Student Services, Ms. Tanya Gwynn. Principal of Kent County Community School, Mr. Jim Mark. Principal of Kent County Secondary ILC, Mr. Bill Bazinski. Supervisor of School Success Planning, Mr. Mike Taylor. And Associate Principal of Kent County Community School, Mr. Bob Bennett. And last but definitely not least, our Associate Principals here at Dover High School, Mr. Tiff McCullough, Mr. Kevin Turner, Ms. Terry Sharp, and Dr. Tina Pinkett. We are privileged to have with us today Commencement Speaker, Mr. Reggie Scott, fellow Senator of the class of 1997. Leading the graduates tonight are some very special faculty members. First, our Grand Marshals, Mrs. Sarah Baldwin, Dover High School Teacher of the Year for 2017, and our Senior Class Advisor, Ms. Molly Phillips. And finally, we also want to thank our staff members who have helped in tonight's planning, especially Mrs. Nancy Vaughn and Mrs. Ann Devine. We also have many staff members present here tonight to celebrate this special occasion with our students and families. Staff on the field, please wave from your seats so we can recognize you. I believe I speak for most of our staff, and I know I speak from us on the stage, that the class of 2017 has made a deep imprint on our school, and you will be missed. As principals, we don't always get the same personal relationships our teachers get to have with students, as they get to see you every other day for extended time. So for us, it is a challenge sometimes to make those connections, but I feel very blessed that I have gotten to know so many of you this year. In reflecting on this year and the class of 2017, the following words come to mind: vocal, passionate, loyal, and courageous. I say vocal because when you all felt something, you let us know, maybe in the hallway or maybe on some social media. We started this year with many passionate tweets and surveys about our constable plan. Midway through the year, we felt your passion and loyalty when you all felt a peer had been let down. And in the past few weeks, we have heard many of you loud and clear about our dress code. Winston Churchill said, "Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak up. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen." Many administrators steer clear of social media. They're afraid of what the kids might say. But you all, you specifically, the class of 2017, are the reason why we stay connected, because we want to hear your voice. And while we may not have always seen eye to eye, we were able to walk through every situation at a compromise solution, and you have ultimately changed the way student voice and leadership is embraced at Dover High School. And for that, I thank you. To our student leaders, our athletic captains, our student government, our peer group connection mentors, our National Honor Society members, our academic club leaders, our junior ROTC cadet commanders, you have led your class well, and you should be extremely proud of yourselves. Because of strong leadership, you all have accomplished so much: state athletic and academic accolades. We're the only high school in Delaware to earn peer group certification, and we had a direct impact on 129th graders for the first time ever. National Honor Society students began peer tutoring sessions in our guidance office. Over 300 students completed career tech pathways and certifications. Student government, you all did your thing too. You planned 2 senior trips, you hosted a glow dance, you organized some pretty awesome food yesterday at the barbecue, you acted as a liaison with the administrative team, and a shout out to your fellow junior leaders who put on one awesome prom for you all. I can only hope that your voice, your passion, and your loyalty have paved the way for the next class to come through and find their own voice at Dover High. In closing, I am so very proud of all you have accomplished, and I know the best is yet to come. At this time, I would like to call upon Dr. Dan Shelton, Superintendent of the Capital School District, to share a few words.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, staff, alumni, and our soon-to-be alumni, the Dover High School class of 2017. I'm Dr. Dan Shelton. I'm the superintendent of the Capital School District, and it's my honor to speak to you this evening. The class before us has already made an impact on the history that is Dover High School. These individuals have also made an impact on our community. The inaugural year of the Peer Connections Group has been an amazing change in the culture of the Dover High School, and this class will always be remembered for making that possible. Among the members of the class before you, we have Delaware Secretary of Education Scholar Award recipients, a speech and debate team that were state champions and ranked 24th in the nation, a top senior in the state math league. Over $70,000 worth of community scholarships were awarded through over 75 scholarships and grants. This is the first class to have members complete the Academy of Arts pathway, and it's the last class that will say they went to class in the school on Patlin Drive. In athletics, 20 members of this class were selected for all conference teams. 7 members were identified for all state teams. We had multiple scholar athletes. We have members of the blue gold teams in multiple sports, a wrestling state champion and All-American, a member of the national tournament team in lacrosse, 3 state championships in track and field. The field hockey team made the state tournament 3 times, and the baseball team made the state tournament each year. Our band traveled and won many awards along the way, including a recognition that this class certainly was instrumental in. Our band will be traveling next year to Japan to represent the United States in a cultural festival. There was also heartache as we lost one of our own in Mr. Lenny Knight. This class was the first to have a member receive the Lenny Knight Memorial Scholarship. Graduation from high school is an important step in every student's life experience. I would argue that it's the most important step towards success in life. I hope that all of you see this as one point in your educational career and not the end. We have great opportunities around here in Dover, in Delaware, and in this nation to advance your education and set yourself up for success in the future. Whether you choose college, a trade school, the military, or begin working with the tools that you've learned through your education in the Capital School District, through the career pathways you completed. Lifelong growth, lifelong pursuit of new skills, and lifelong pursuit of knowledge is a key to lifelong success and prosperity. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us." In your 13 years of school to date, you've been taught reading, writing, arithmetic, you've been exposed to art and music, you've participated in athletics, scholastic clubs, student organizations, you've completed pathways and assessments. You've earned recognition, honors, and awards, but most of all, you've grown. You've learned from the challenges presented that you overcame, as well as failures and missteps that you might have made. Learning is a process. It's not always about the books. It's about lessons. And those aren't always in school, and they don't end for you today. As you go out into the world as our country's future leaders, I hope that you always remember your time at Dover High School as one of the greatest times in your life. I also hope that you don't rest. You don't sit back, but continue to be all that you can be in your chosen path of life, to continue to give back to your family and to your community, and to seek to make our world a better place in the small way by the choices that you make and the path that you choose. I wish all of our graduates good luck, and I thank you for letting me share in this day.
We are very fortunate tonight to have 3 student speakers who have earned the right to speak before this audience tonight. Our salutatorian has ended her high school career with a grade point average of a 102.439. Completing 7 advanced placement courses at Dover High School, Carolyn was named an AP Scholar, which means she scored a 3 or higher on 3 or more of those AP exams. She has been extremely active in the Dover High School's FFA organization and completed a career tech pathway in animal science. She has been a member of a Dover High School chorus and starred in various drama productions. Next year, Carolyn plans to attend the University of Delaware to major in pre-veterinary medicine. Please help me in welcoming to the podium, Miss Carolyn Lewis.
Good evening. Thank you to the Capital School District Board of Education, District Administrators, Dr. Voschel, and of course, the class of 2017. Let me first say this to the class of 2017. Congratulations, we made it. After tonight, we will no longer be students of Dover High School. We will be alumni. So before we get our diplomas, I would like to take a moment to look back on the past 4 years of our lives. For me, a specific song came to mind. It's called Stand by Rascal Flatts, and it goes like this. You feel like a candle in a hurricane, just like a picture with a broken frame, like alone and helpless, like you've lost your fight, but you'll be all right, 'cause when push comes to shove, you taste what you're made of. You might bend till you break, but it's all you can take. On your knees you look up, decide you've had enough, you get mad, you get strong, wipe your hands, shake it off, then you stand. As I thought more about it, I began to associate this song with our high school careers. We've all had something that we've struggled with, whether it be a hard test, a bad show, a tough game, a difficult AP exam, or even the loss of a loved one. But when those challenges seemed to come crashing down on us and it seemed like we would be crushed under the weight of failure, sadness, and disappointment, we pushed back. We said to ourselves that we would not let this break us, so we stood. We stood up and proved to ourselves and those around us that we are strong and capable of handling not only these challenges, but those that will come throughout the rest of our life. We have the mental and physical strength to handle whatever is thrown our way because of our toils and hardships we have experienced and conquered. I'll give you an example. In high school alone, I lost my grandmother sophomore year, 1 week before my first AP exam. It was the AP US Government exam with Mr. May and Ms. Ferguson. And this year, I lost my uncle the week of midterm exams. I was stressed out and emotionally drained, as I'm sure many of you can relate. It was a crazy time, and that's to put it in simple terms. But I took that depressed feeling and put it towards my work and my studying. I knew that if I fell behind, it would be immensely difficult to catch up to the point where the class was in terms of content and studying. So I stood up and I worked hard. I'm standing here elated that I'm here sharing this experience with you. Now, if you were like I was, we might like to think that we were able to gain this strength through our own determination, but that is simply not the case. We've all had a support system, whether we realized it or not, and as we move into the next chapter, I would like to thank some people that made me strong. The very first people I would like to thank are my parents. You were always the first people I looked for support. You are always happy as long as I tried my best, which is sometimes all I could do. Next, I would like to thank my grandparents, both present and those who have passed. Through all my trials and tribulations, you showed me unconditional love and always make me smile. I would also like to thank my family, blood related and not. All of you have supported not only me, but my parents by sharing your experiences and the ability to let them relax instead of worrying about me. I want to thank all the teachers and staff that have touched my life throughout my education. All of you have influenced who I am today. Lastly, I want to thank my friends. All of you have been unwavering in your support and dedication to me and to all of those around you. And for those going to the University of Delaware like I am, I will see you very soon. And for those who aren't, I can't wait for the time where we meet again. For all of these people who have touched not only my life but all of our lives have just proved the age-old saying, it in fact does take a village. No one can do it on their own. Once again, I would like to reiterate that we are all sitting here graduating as the class of 2017 because we chose to wipe our hands, shake it off, and stand up to all of our challenges, no matter how difficult. We faced every obstacle and conquered it with hard work and dedication. So, as we become alumni of Dover High School and the Capital School District, please remember that you are strong and you can stand up to any challenge with the strength that is already inside of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn. Our next student speaker has the highest overall grade point average in the class of 2017 and has earned the right to give our valedictorian speech. Finishing her high school career with a grade point average of 103.201 and also earning the recognition of an AP Scholar, she has truly exceeded all expectations of being a senator. She was active in our Senator Marching Band and Chorus, National Honor Society, and Science Olympiad. She has been recognized as an All-American cheerleader, a Dartmouth Book Scholar, Rensselaer Gold Medalist, and a Smart Drive Delaware County winner. Beyond school, she has already started walking towards her end goal by participating in the Biotechnology and Food Science Camp at Delaware State University and the Perry Outreach Program last summer. She is ready to set the world on fire. She plans to attend Cornell University in the fall to major in biomedical engineering. Please help me to welcome our 2017 valedictorian, Miss Samantha Pitts.
Welcome, friends, family, teachers, and of course, my fellow graduates. I've been anticipating this very moment since I was officially given the honor to present this speech. It didn't quite start off as a, yay, I'm really excited type of anticipation, but as a, I'm starting to feel the pressure. But now I stand before you with confidence, pride, and honor to present this speech. For a moment, the anxiety and natural shyness started to make a return. But I've been through this journey with all of you guys, and this adventure together has just made my life turn around and just gain confidence in front of everyone. So congratulations to the last class who has attended the Old Dover High School, the best class, the class of 2017. It's crazy to think that just 4 years ago, we were getting picked up from our bus stops near what was too early in the morning, awaiting our first days of the Freshman Jumpstart program at the Old Dover High School building. Although the Old Dover High School was smaller than our new building, I got lost at least 3 times in there. But this past year as a senior, I can safely say I finally found my way, not just around our school, but in discovering who I am and what I want to do in life, and I hope my fellow graduates have too. My fellow graduates, over the past few years, we spent a great portion of our lives in school, a place where we've had to face many academic and life-related challenges. As students, school has tremendously contributed to our identities and has helped many of us to discover ourselves or some new portion of ourselves that we previously did not know existed. But I'm gonna do some math with me. Just do some math with me, bear with me. If you think about it, We've been going to school for about 13 years, including kindergarten. We multiply this by 180 days of school per year. That's 2,340 days of school we've had. We multiply this by 7 hours a day. That's 16,380 total hours of school. 982,800 minutes. Nearly 59 million seconds of school, which relates to 603 consecutive days spent in school. That's 24 hours straight. From all of those days of being in school, it has taught me, and I'm sure many of you, many valuable lessons. Like how to not cram for that anatomy physiology exam the night before the exam, to actually use your spring break wisely, especially with your 9th math project being due right after break in Mrs. Vaughn's class. To not binge watch Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, Orange is the New Black, Breaking Bad, The Office, Shameless, and Empire until it's the next morning, because our lives actually do depend on sleep. And also how to stick things out to see them resolve, learning how to accept change and how to be yourself and identify who that even is. From all of those days of being in school, we have inevitably had our teachers leave an impression on the way we think and take an interest in new subjects. Personally, a few teachers who have left some of the greatest impressions on me are my band and chorus directors of 4 years here in Delaware High School. They have helped me to truly develop and enforce the skills of taking the initiative, putting in extra work, giving every task your 100% effort, and accepting challenges even though a solution is not prevalent. In my music class, my directors have always picked music that was really difficult and hard to perform. I remember having to go home and practice these pieces very slowly because I just could not keep up in class at times. I would realize that if I wanted to better myself, my abilities, and to add to the ensembles, I was going to have to go home and put in extra time that wasn't necessarily assigned. And to much success this year, with the collaboration of my other like-minded band and choir members, the Wind Ensemble and the Chamber Choir won first place in the annual music festival competition this year. Not only are these learned lessons and skills useful in an academic and musical setting, but they are very applicable to life and experiences beyond high school. Aside from valuable lessons and life skills inherited, high school holds many fond memories with friends who were there to experience your high school highs and lows with you. These memories will bond us together even when we have gone our separate ways. For me, I'll always remember the wild car rides with Tyler to the Kent County Honors Band rehearsals. I'll always remember how Nancy was there to pick me up when I got a flat tire while driving to Milford to take my SATs. Note, always check your tires. I'll always remember the homecoming adventures I've had with Yasmin in summer, the trips after school to Applebee's with Jalen and Makai, and the journey I've had to get cleared to cheer again with Dallas, and laughing at Tyler's high-pitched screams on the roller coasters on the music trip with Sydney and Mr. George. Graduating today is a huge achievement, full of valuable lessons, skills, and memories, but none of this would be possible without supporting the people we have in our lives. I want to personally thank my awesome teachers for challenging me in many ways while sparking curiosity in me and a passion for learning. The supportive guidance counselors for smoothly getting me through high school and seeing things in myself I had yet to discover. My meaningful group of friends who are my constant supporters and have always made my days here worthwhile. And my parents and my family for always supporting my interests and pursuits, guiding me to do what is right, for instilling that every possibility is in reach, and for being my #1 fans. And most importantly, my merciful and beloved God for blessing me and making all things possible. Whew. So, my fellow graduates, just remember that what we have accomplished by graduating today is so great, but it is not the end. This ceremony marks the next chapter of our lives. Over these past years, we have learned many lessons, developed new skills, and have made many memories. But these memories and lessons and new skills will not be all the ones we have formed in a lifetime. You might think, well, what's after high school? What do we do with this experience? Well, there's a whole world of interesting people out there with different backgrounds and experiences. You get to know these people and learn from them as they learn from you as you carry a piece of Dover High with you. We are the next doctors, lawyers, talented entertainers, CEOs, business owners, and more. And as we explore new places, new perspectives, and redefine ourselves, it is our job to collectively bring these qualities together to enhance our community where we come from. And as Kendrick Lamar once said, be humble. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Our final student speaker this evening is the class of 2017 president. He has also shown exemplary student leadership skills and served as an excellent role model to all. He excelled on our speech and debate team, earning honorable mention for Best Delegate in Committee and in full Senate. He is a member of our National Honor Society. He has been on the High Honor Roll for the past 4 years, and he has served his student body well, helping to be the driving force of student voice at Dover High School. Please help me to welcome Mr. Barry Jones.
My fellow graduates, I want to start off by saying congratulations to the class of 2017. Classmates, right now I am talking to you and you only. For many years, our school has been stuck with a negative perception and reputation. People have looked down on us, not given us our credit, and questioned why we even attended Dover High and called us every name under the sun. But what if we told them that over 80% of our graduating class will either be attending a 2-4-year university or going to the military? What if we told them that our speech and debate team, our Science Olympiad program, our DECA program, our BPA program, track and field, tennis, band, chorus, peer group connections, and our anti-bullying program, and several other programs are all state and nationally recognized? What if we told them that with every major decision being made that affects the student body the most, we were the first class to actually speak up? What if we told them that in a matter of 1 year, the class of 2017 redefined the culture here at Dover High? We redefined the image. You see, that perception that I spoke of earlier, that doesn't apply to the class of 2017 or the classes to follow. We actually redefined what it means to be a senator. We are the culture. Our culture is defined as active student council representatives. Our culture is defined as rallying behind each other, standing up for our classmate, making her voice heard, and making others' voice heard. Our culture is defined as positive and progressive accomplishments and shining light on how productive we are in our society. My fellow graduates, we did this together. Not just myself, or Tia, or Lene, or Cyan, but we did this together. All of us. Whether you believe it or not, you were all a part of the change that happened this year. And I want us all to take the same enthusiasm that we had about this school year and apply it to our future endeavors. There's a famous proverb that says, good things come to people that wait. We all know that this isn't true. I would combat that and say opportunity comes to those who create it, just like we created the culture here. We didn't wait for things to get better. We made things better. I want you all to do that on your own journeys. Create opportunity for yourselves. Don't wait for an opportunity to come your way. And don't wait for someone to offer you anything. Create it. This year has not been an easy one for myself at all. But the stress, the constant worrying about my classmates, and the constant onslaught of heat from my classmates as well was all worth it. I actually cared about everything I did pertaining to serving as your class president. There were times when I was discouraged, felt hopeless, but I would never show it because I felt unwavering support from members of this class, and trust me, that did not go unnoticed. Many failed to realize that I had a machine around me that constantly worked. Tia, Lene, Cyan, I just want to take this moment to thank you all for what you've done this year. Nothing would have been accomplished without you all. Now, to the teachers, faculty, and administration, please do not let this be a one-year thing. I think the class of 2017 has proven that when students are dedicated, we can get the job done. Please support student effort and participation in the school. It seems as though you all say that you kind of support it, but your actions say otherwise. I know that you didn't see me coming. I know you didn't see this revolution coming. And I know that many of you didn't want to change how this school was. But the truth of the matter is, whether you all like it or not, the school culture is changing. Hop on board or get left behind. Because the classes that are following us, 2018, 2019, and 2020, they refuse to remain stagnant. They will continue to be progressive and continue to impact change. Please don't let our efforts go unnoticed. Though I have no doubt in my mind that you will, I wanted to take this opportunity to make that personal request on the entire behalf of the entire class of 2017. Now, fellow graduates, though this feels like the end, this is only the beginning. We all have long and successful lives ahead of us, and yes, I know we are all excited about our future, but it will not be easy. There will be challenges that we will face, adversity that we must overcome, but without struggle, there is no progress. In the words of Edgar Guest, when there is adversity you come across, or when you're up against trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders, plant your feet and take a brace. When it is vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. Yes, you may fail, but you will conquer. See it through, see it through, see it through. Class of 2017, for we have just embarked on our journey through the arid sands of the desert. I wish nothing but excellence and prosperity to you all. My personal thoughts are with each and every one of you as we all make our way through the burning sands of life. Godspeed, class of 2017. Godspeed.
Thank you to Carolyn, Samantha, and Barry. You have represented your class well, your family, and your Dover High family. And now it is time for our Dover High School Select Ensemble to perform "And Wherever You May Go." I am honored to be able to introduce tonight's commencement speaker, a fellow Senator alumni. Mr. Reggie Scott is a 1997 Dover High School graduate. He is currently the Director of Sports Medicine and Performance with the LA Rams. In 2010, when he initially joined the Rams, he was the youngest head athletic trainer in modern NFL era. In 2015, Mr. Scott and his staff were named the 2015 NFL Athletic Training Staff of the Year, an award that recognizes one NFL athletic training staff annually for their distinguished service to their club, community, and the athletic training profession. Mr. Scott has also worked previously with the Carolina Panthers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Philadelphia Phillies. Mr. Scott is joined by his parents this evening, who are also still part of our Capital Dover community. Please help me to welcome Mr. Reggie Scott.
Barry, you're a rock star, man. Way to lead and empower this wonderful class of 2017. Very inspiring. Thank you to Superintendent Dan Shelton. Thank you to Principal Courtney Boschel. I also want to thank Dennis Halleck, who got me down here and did all the logistical stuff to get me here. Such an honor and very humbling. To you guys, I remember in 1997 when I was sitting in your seat. And it's about creating moments, and this is one of the best moments of my life when I was sitting in that seat. And this is a great moment for me right now. And then in 2017, what do we do with moments? How do we capture them? We take selfies. So we're going to take a selfie right now. I got my selfie stick. We're going to take the first Dover High School graduation selfie. All right, on 3, we're going to yell D high, and we're going to take a big selfie. Love it. All right, my question to you guys. By the way, we'll put that on Instagram for you guys. Hashtag DHSSelfie17. All right? Question for you guys. Are your habits today on par for your dreams tomorrow? Are your habits today on par for your dreams tomorrow? Every decision you will make here on out will affect your future. So it's important to create great habits to make sure your goals for tomorrow are met. Because the reality is this: success is not an accident. Success is a choice. And what do you choose to be today? You're going to be successful, or you're going to be unsuccessful. I had the great honor to work for the Carolina Panthers for 8 years. And when I was in Carolina, small little 150-pound basketball player at a small D1 school just north of Charlotte, everybody was talking about this phenom. You got to go see him play. And I went and saw him play, and his name was Steph Curry. And we all know Steph Curry today is one of the best basketball players in the NBA. I know you guys like LeBron, but Steph's pretty special too. So when I asked about him, some people talked about this guy, and I thought he was a pretty good player. But before every practice, he shot 100 balls before the first guy went out there on the practice court. And after practice, he would shoot 10 free throws and make 10 straight free throws before he would leave the court. So see, success is not an accident. He's great because he created great habits. And are you going to attack success today with relentless, undeniable attack? because that's what it's going to take. Typically, when I look at careers, and I look at my career and look at where you guys want to go, we tend to gravitate to things that we're passionate about or things that we're good at, our gifts and talents. And I really think when it comes to careers, you guys need to put those two things together. What are you passionate about? What are your gifts and talents? Merge them, find out what that looks like. And then when you find that, you sprinkle work on top. You perfect your craft. Be great at it. Because to me, when I look at success, success is not about how much money you make. It's not about how famous you get. It's not about what somebody else wants you to do. It's about waking up every morning and loving what you do. How disheartening would it be to wake up every morning and not love what you do for the next 30, 40 years? And I don't want that for you. And I know that's not how Dover High rolls. All right? Sean McVay, the youngest NFL football coach that just got hired by the LA Rams this year. He was with the Washington Redskins. He was the offensive coordinator, so sorry for you Redskins fans out here. And when he first came, he had established a culture. And he established a culture based on 3 words. We, not me. And what's that mean? When our star running back, Ty Gurley, runs for a 60-yard touchdown up the middle, it's not about Ty. It's also about the offensive line creating the hole for him. It's also about our coach calling the right play. It's about our quarterback making the right play. It's about me keeping Todd healthy, keeping him on the field so he can still do his job. It takes a village. I couldn't have got to where I am today without so many people that helped me along the way. My mother, Juana Fuentes, my father, we call him Big Reggie, even though I'm about 150 pounds bigger than him. My aunts, my uncles, my grandma, my sister, Victoria Fuentes, used to beat me up every day and make me tough. It takes a village. Look to your left, look to your right, and look at all these people here. All you guys can probably look up in the stands and say, if it wasn't for somebody in these stands, I wouldn't be here today. And that's what it's going to take for the future, you guys. Mentors, people you lean on, future teachers, friends. I have 2 friends, Carl Darlington and Billy Sanders, who are in those same seats, that to this day, I lean on them and call on them for advice. It's not who you know, it's who you know and what they say about you. So make sure you stay humble and listen to all these people that want to guide you. Now lastly, everybody stand up. This is very important. Okay, listen up. If you're going to a school, staying here to work, or living here in Delaware, sit down. All right. If you are going to school, living, working in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, sit down. If you go, or if you are going to school, working, living, Maryland, D.C., or Virginia, sit down. So the people standing up, it is critical that for the next 3 months, you eat as much as blue crabs and scrapple as you can eat. Because when you leave this area, you will no longer find scrapple and blue crabs. There's none in LA. I'm so proud of you guys. You can sit down. I'm so proud of you guys. You're rock stars. You're D-High. Go out and be great ambassadors and come back to Dover High in 20 years to the class of 2037, graduation class, and tell them about your dreams that you set today that were on par. Tell them about your habits that you set today that are on par for your dreams tomorrow. Thank you and God bless. And in honor of the 2017 class, Dr. Voschel, I got you guys a little gift. I got you a Los Angeles Rams jersey since you're all LA Ram fans now. So thank you.
Thank you, Reggie Scott. As a token of our appreciation on behalf of the class of 2017, we wanted to show our sincere appreciation of your time this evening with some Senator gear.
And since we know that you're outside a lot, got you a nice little visor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. The 415 students before you have met the academic requirements for high school graduation in the state of Delaware. And now, the Board of Education will present the diplomas as our 4 school counselors read the names of every graduate. I would like to extend a huge thank you to our counselors, Mr. McGuire, Mrs. Kellum, Ms. Gronau, and Mrs. Rankin, as you have played a huge role in these students' lives.
Francesca Acevedo. Kristen Joy Atkins. Manaya L. Alexander. Rochelle Sydney Alexander. Erica Nikisha Austin. Sarah Michelle Bailey. Burva Hintindra Barot. Kayla Brooke Beckman. Cassidy Nicole Benetti. Correa Marie Benson. Bria Marie Burkett. Anila Kiera Blake. Jada Kareem Bogle. Darrow Ann Bosk. Elizabeth Rose Boyles. Natalia Marie Bradley. Kendall Michael Brady. Tracy Ann Brain. Anita Amparo Brown. Makai Elijah Abrams. Justin Adani Adawusi. Ken Ricardo Adjasi. Dingy Aldonzo. Patrick D. Alterado. Delaware G. Alvarado Rosario. Orlando D. Alvarado Rosario. Julian Jr. Ambrose. Donald D. Anderson. Carlo J. Ariano. Donovan Terrell Armstrong. Dorian Andrew Baker. That's Dorian. That's Dorian. Austin C. Barmer. Jakim Tahi Barnaby. Cameron Joshua Brown. Robert Franklin Burgoyne. Jada Rain Brumble. Sheridan Atkins Bryan. Sabrina Caitlin Bundy. Caitlin Marie Cahall. Antasia Z. Campbell. Sophia S. Campos. Caitlin Marie Canalicchio. Tyra A. Cannon. Tamaya O'Shea Carroll. Anye D. Carter. Tierra Lorraine Cave Martin. Diamond Monique Clark. Sarah Lynn Christina Cochran. Jaylyn Nicole Combs. Elantra Elizabeth Rose Cook. Ivana Rose Correas. Unique Lachey Corsi. Taylor Ann Cummings LaGrave. Brianna S. Daniello. Joshua J. Burke. Nathaniel Stephen Butler. Emmanuel K. Carroll. John Rodell Fernandez Castro. Darius Anthony Chandler. Junaid Ahmad Chima. Anthony David Chevalier. Jalen M. Childs. Earl J. Cole. Brandon Ryan Colomine. Reginald Bernard Daniel II. Charles Justin Davis. Deshaun Lawrence Dean. Sean Michael Devine. Pablo Joshua Diaz. Jaquan D. Dixon. Cullen Doherty. Nigel J. Drayton. Damian Michael Dunn.
Fedderson J. Ellisy.
Alexis Ann Davis. Janae Nicole Davis. Cyan Sharice DeLeon. Morgan Olivia Dickerson. Zoe Camille Dugan. Jaden Kiera Dunning.
Alexis D. Edwards. Michaela Vivian Eisenbraun. Monica Elavarthi. Amber Alexis Embert. Ayana Pauline Cohen Yule. Sydney Corinne Fink. Anna Laura Flores Swaza. Hannah Michelle Ford. Sabrina M. Foster. Brooke Marie Gilliard. Priscilla Yanae Garcia Mendez. Simone Michelle Giddens. Yasmin Taraya Giddens. Frederick Earl Facer. Noah Marshall Favors. Logan Richard Fields. Anthony Sylvester Fisher Jr. Dustin Andrew Fleming. Dimitri James Floyd. Noah David Foraker. Logan Riley Foxwell. Jesse B. Gibson. Enma M. Gill. Andrew Jordan Glasser. Nicholas Jonathan Glenn. Jonathan Preston Graddick. Joseph Randall Graddick. Corey Jamal Graham. Joshua James Green. Michael Lewis Green Jr. Thomas E. Grieve. Donovan Michael Griffith. Kristen Mary Glass. Summer Lynn Glover. Taryn Elon Green. Adrian Danielle Guay. Desiree Gwynn. Eliza Sena Gutierrez. Juliana M. Gutierrez. Michaela Ann Guzman. Zania E. Hall. Alexis M. Hallam. Marissa Hampton. Rhanisha Antasia Hanser. Katara D. Hardwick. Jaisha Harmon. Jayla Marie Harmon Cannon. Kalita Harris. Robinette A. Lamani Harris. Blake John J. Groovy. Robert Michael Haynes. Christopher Eric Halsey. Deshaun Hereford. Daryl Lee Harris. Jordan Ali Harris. Saeed Ali Harris. Grant Xavier Henry. Jared Patrick Hickox. Ethan Abbott Hopkins. Lawrence Deshaun Horsey. Zachary Allen Hosmer. Isaiah Dawson Hudson. Lawton C. Hughes IV. Miles Jordan Intercombs. Osama Adel Ismail. Randy Giovanni. Jalen Razak Johnson. Jade Michael Hawk. Naimshe Ata Haney. Haley Marie Heel. Ashante Monet Henry. Alexis Marie Hernandez. Catherine Marie Higdon. Brianna L. Hill. Destiny Yvonne Hill. Shantia E. Hobby. Katie Corinne Hoops. Courtney Lachey Hughes. Dayana Joshira Hughes Warren. Lene Jacobs. Beauty Ezra Mayan Jenkins. Carly Jennings. Haley R. Jimenez. Sydney Cheryl Ann John. Miriam John. Siani Marie Johnson. Jasmine Elizabeth Julian. Simon Christopher Johnson. William Donald John Johnson. Barry Matthew Jones. Dante Naquan Jones.
Dan Lara. Brandon Edward LeBaron. Nicholas Arthur Lee. Nakeem J. Lee. Caleb G. Lilji. Joshua Patrick Long. Ediberto Lorenzo.
Here we go. Hey, congratulations. All right, savor the moment. Slow handshake. Look at the camera.
Zaire Tyree Mack.
Thank you. Woo, Zaire. Oh, man. Intercontinental. Let's take a picture.
Sean Michael Macklin.
Shawn Michael. Congratulations, sir. You're a graduate.
Diego A. Marcano.
Diego. All right, Diego. Let's celebrate right here, me and you.
Antoine J.D. Matthews.
Antoine J.D. Air Force One Matthews. Congratulations. Right here.
Christian Anthony McPoyle.
Hey, bless you, Christian. All right, right your picture.
Akeem Fredley Medley.
Oh, what a dream. What a dream you are. Let's get this picture, son.
Damian Ramel Medal.
Yes, sir, indeed. Let's get this picture. Take your time right here, me and you. Look. Thank you, congrats.
Jakai A. Miles.
All right, Miles.
Armani K. Kennedy. Leslie Ann Kennedy. Cheyenne Kamotho. Jesse Clatter.
It's all about you.
Loretta N. Larby. Mary Chelsea La Rochelle. Nyasia Monet Leary. Leah Sindro Leah. Carolyn Murray Lewis. Wendy Lee. Charlea Quintera Livingston. Kristen Renee Lockett. Josemarie Lopez. Katie Adelaide Lopez. Brianna Charnay Mallory. Elijah Lauren Mapp. Heather Lee Martino. Kimberly R. Marville. Joan Colleen Masalo. Wendy Mejia. Dylan Christopher Miller. Edward G. Minus the Third. Douglas L. Moon the Third. Dominic James Morrell.
Congratulations, Dominic.
Joshua Wayne Morris. Jonathan Andrew Morton, Jr. Jaleel Daimir Mosley. Andrew T. Muniz. William H. Murray. Brandon Michael Nagiski. Akeem Nelson. Maxim Sergeyevich Nikolenko. Amante Rashad Noakes. Joel Alexander Norega Nieves. Taj R. Norris. Chidi Nuabaga. Darquan K. Owens. Frankie Elias Pantoja. Raj Vinay Patel. Bridget Miller. Sarah Marie Miller. Tabriana Alexandria Miller. Victoria Alanda Mitchell. Kristen Noel Moffitt. Akila Monet Morales. Jasmine Monique Morris. Caitlin Ann Morris. Taylor Mutchison. Deshauna Nicole Murphy Banks. Kayla Renee Murray. Mayana Nash. Reagan Victoria Neal. Natasha Tanaya Nealis. Cynthia Maureen O'Neill. Gabrielle Ann Orlando. Nancy Orozco. Alyssa Nicole Ortiz. Leonette Michelle Ortiz Rodriguez. McKaylin Sabrina Renee Palmer Johnson. John Carl Pendleton. Jason Alexander Pennington.
Hey, right here, got a camera. Photo op.
Kevin Ryan Perone.
Hey there, congratulations.
Sagai Tyon Person.
Oh, nice to meet you in person. Right here.
Justin Phillips.
Congratulations. Let's get a picture too. Right here, me and you.
Douglas Pykuski.
Oh yes, Mr. Pykuski. Congratulations. Let's take a picture.
Lamont C. Pierce.
Right here, sir. Congratulations.
Richard Jordan Pitts.
All right, Richard. Right here, let's get a picture. Make your hair look awesome.
Then Malcolm Pollard Jr.
Congratulations.
Jamie Lee Porchinick.
All right, Jamie. Congratulations. Right there. And let's take a picture.
Roberto Portalatin.
Oh, Mr. Porter Latin. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's take a picture.
Kyle Robert Wayne Potter.
Oh, Mr. Potter, dab on him. Right here for the picture.
Jake Thomas Purcell.
Oh, man. Mr. Purcell, congrats. Right here.
Isaiah Farrard Richardson.
Yes, yes. Right here. Let's really savor the moment. Let's try to get a picture. Make sure you give me one of those.
Tila J. Richardson.
Hey there, Mr. Richardson. Congratulations. Let's take a picture.
Desmond Jeremy Riddick.
Hey, Mr. Riddick. Congrats. Way to go. Let's get a picture. That's a good hair picture.
Brandon Lee Rife.
Oh, Mr. Rife. Let's do it. Congratulations.
Travis Roan.
All right, Travis. Thank you. Let's savor the moment right here. Me and you. Take that picture with me. Oh, you look so handsome.
Kyron Amar Roberts.
Freddie Roberts. Congratulations. Love the shoes. Let's take a picture. Oh, you cool. Ooh, you sharp enough to do surgery, boy. Sharp.
Trevon Centel Robinson.
Delaware two-step. Right here, Mr. Robinson. Right on. Way to go.
Sarah Elizabeth Party.
Great job, sir.
Jada Janice Aaliyah Parker. Onasi Paul. Alyssa Patricia Perez. Destiny Michelle Perez. Janae Denisha Perry. Brene Pierce. Jordan Janae Pitts. Samantha Nicole Pitts. Sarah Elizabeth Poltney. Bria Danae Powell. Daisha Cheyenne Prince Wingster. Mira Aileen Prisco. Leah Kayleen Proud. Leslie Jasenia Ramirez. Yadianos Ramos Mercado. Cameron Christine Reynoso. Courtney Taylor Reynoso. Karen Destiny Rodriguez. Donovan P. Rogers. Stephen Elijah Rush Wilson. Anthony Juan Salazar. Jacob Robert Salter. Nicholas James Sampson. Robert Mark Darrell Sandberg. Tynick J. Sanders Johnson. Isaac Adam Sanvey. Alexander J. Sass. Sagar S. Satyan. Sean Clifford Saxton. Nizan Sini. Nicholas Lee Shaw. Yusuf Ali Sheikh. Dean K.R. Smith. Jai Anthony Smith. Sidney Tyrone Snipes Jr. Zachary Solito. Timir J.D. Solomon. Joseph Allen Steele. Sharon Amy Ruiz. Tiana Nicole Russ. Paige Natasha Pearl Rust. Jasmine Tierra Sams Dudley. Sarah Raquel Sanchez Contreras. Camille Sanchez Torres. Nancy Hannah Sanko. Destiny Marie Satchel. Cassidy Michelle Sawyer. Brianna Monet Scott. Brianna Selby. Kaylila N. Shaw. Anya Sims. April Irene Singleton. Emily DeConte Smith. Callie Renee Smith. Tyasha Smith. Lindsay Marie Spencer. Jasmine Anaya Stanford. Deanna Armaya Stanley.
Guys, hold up at the end.
Brady Richard Stoops. Lexus Darnell Taylor.
Oh, Mr. Taylor. Congrats. There's a picture right here.
Joel Tecamateco. Ilyas Nasir Tillman.
Mr. Tillman. Congratulations.
Julian Torres.
Mr. Torres.
Avery Stevenson Tennell. Cameron Scott Turner. Arthur Tyson II. DeAndre Charles Valentine. Justin Anthony Vitanza. Gary Lee Ward. Jerry J. Warren. Jonathan S. Waters. Gavin Christopher Watson. Tyler Michael Watson. Jake Warren Willie.
Michael James Williams, Jr. Robert F. Williams, Jr.
Okay, congratulations. Look at that. How about that?
Virginia Lee Stefan. Madeline Stevanowski. Destiny Elaine Still. Alexis Lynn Stotler. Madison Strother. Zaire Anaya Sturdivant. Chloe Elizabeth Tackett. Mai Lee Tanaka. Cassie Nicole Thomas. Kylie Lynn Thomas. Azriel Capri Tingle. Mary St. Thoruan Tepai. Shakira Lachelle Tolson. Shervana A. Tolson. Daisha Elise M. Trebbit. Dejanae M. Tubo. Siani Renee Umo. Brittany Ariana Vance. Skylar Desiree Vieira. Ebony Kiera Viniane. Taiki Amin Abdul Bassar Williams. Aaron Michael Willoughby. Dwight Edward Wilson, Jr. Malachi Enoch Wilson. Donovan R. Wise. David Pearson Wong. Dantice Russell Wright. Joseph R. Wunsch. Shaina C. Veray. Elizabeth Sloan Ward. Faith Yvette Ward. Ariana Michelle Watkins. Sarah Marie Weber. Kiara Lachey West. Sierra Danielle White. Karen Victoria Whitney. Amani Wilkins. Jasmine Raquel Williams. Ray and Nicole Williams. Tion Williams. Gianna Ciasia Tomei Williams Martin. Jessica Rhea Alexis Williamson. Ariel Monet Wilson. Nicole Taylor Wilson. Akira Nicole Wise. Grace Young. Christina Ziso.
Tonisha Holly.
Graduates, please stand. The tassel on the right side currently represents you as students seen by your peers as responsible adults. By moving the tassel to the left, you signify your advancement to graduates and also symbolizes that you have walked that road to success. Please move your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the class of 2017. On behalf of the Dover High School and Capital School District, we congratulate the class of 2017 for this success, and we wish you the best of luck. Friends and family, please remain in your seats as the students begin their recessional. The students will follow Mrs. Baldwin and Mrs. Phillips. Thank you, and have a great evening.